All the same characters.
Was I treating illnesses that time, or was I
Yeah, I think you're attending to the patients.
tending to the patients?
Yeah. Okay. The Yawhg will be here in 6 weeks, and no one expects it. Not a one of us. We just keep on living our lives week by week, unaware. Cameron?
I want to treat illnesses.
You spend the week diagnosing and tending to the sick. You gain 2 mind and earn 1 wealth. One day, a patient's voice had not been, or has been cursed, and replaced with piano notes will not stop talking. All the other patients are complaining that his voice is making the hospital even more depressing. The doctors have tried convincing him to stop talking, but to no avail. Would you like to decipher what he's saying, or sing with him?
Just sing with him, I guess.
Okay. You start trying to sing along with his voice. You try to sing along with him, but just can't hit the right notes. His sound gets progressively sadder and sadder. It starts driving you slightly mad. You lose 1 mind. Kimmer.
Which everywhere is open besides the hospital?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go to the gardens.
Would you like to landscape or to meditate?
Meditate.
You spend the week in deep meditation. You gain 1 magic and 2 mind. One day, a toothless old woman approaches you. I have a small pouch of magic beans. Would you be interested in purchasing them? Would you like to say yes or no?
No.
She walks away disappointed. There's no such thing as magic beans, you mutter to yourself. You gain 1 mind.
The mind is real.
James?
Tavern? To drink?
Alright.
Drink.
Are you be drinking every day?
You spend the entire week getting wasted. You gain 2 charm and 1 physique. One day, the tavern throws its annual dart tournament. Would you like to enter or spectate?
Enter.
You sign up for the dart tournament, ready to prove your dart throwing prowess. You play the worst game of darts anybody's ever seen.
Wow.
You managed to break several glasses and narrowly miss one's head. You come dead last. Somebody there wrote a song of how poorly you did, and it's quickly become the most popular tune in town. Oops. You lose 1 charm.
The most popular person in town, bitches.
He's getting there.
Okay, I'll go to the
That's funny.
I go to the alchemy tower to brew potions. I spend the week experimenting with different potion brews. I gain 2 magic and 1 mind. One day, I hear one alchemist shout, "Eureka!" When I look over to see what he's done, I spot a small, previously dead ferret come to life. I figured out the antidote to death, the alchemist exclaims. The undead ferret lets out a horrific noise and lumbers about slowly. I will destroy the abomination. I smack the ferret off the counter and stomp on it until it stops twitching. The alchemist is horrified. I gain 1 physique. They say the last time it came, the Yawhg devoured houses whole, stole lives, tore families and family members apart. But that was so very long ago. Cameron, it's your turn.
I'm going back to the hospital. I want to do it until I get that.
You spend the week diagnosing and tending to the sick. You get 2 mind and earn 1 wealth. Oops.
1 mil. Holy guacamole.
One day, a patient comes into the hospital with sores that no one's ever seen before.
Yes.
While walking by his bedside, he looks to you and rudely asks for a glass of water. Would you like to get him water or ignore him?
Did I get him water or ignore him last time?
You got him water.
I did get him water. I'll get him water then.
You bring him a small glass to quench his thirst. He takes a large sip, swigs it around, and then proceeds to spit it at you. The water hits you right in the face. After cleaning up, you scold the obviously insane man for spitting at you. That night, when you get home, you feel dizzy and start having vivid hallucinations about ancient wizards. You gain 3 magic. You lose 3 mind. Kemmer?
Let's go to. Let's just go to the palace.
To do administration work or attend ball?
Administration work.
You spend the week doing paperwork for the palace. You're paid 2 wealth and gain 1 mind. One day, you decide to lean up against the wall just to take a break. It rotates as you apply pressure and you stumble down a set of stairs. You enter a large dusty room filled with barrels. You found the king's famous wine cellar. Would you like to host a secret party or keep quiet about what you saw?
Keep quiet.
Just knowing you have a secret to hide is so exciting. You gain 1 charm and 1 mind.
There you are.
James, where would you like to go?
Tavern.
Alright.
Drink.
You spend the entire week getting wasted again. You gain 2 charm and 1 physique. One day, an impromptu drinking contest is held. Would you like to enter or spectate?
Enter.
You down pint after pint, drinking as if your life depended on it. You end up blacking out. When you come to, you find yourself in a home you don't recognize, in only your underwear. Your clothes are nowhere to be found, and you seem to be the only one home. What happened? Alright, I will go to the... The slums to pickpocket. I spend the week performing petty theft. I gain 1 wealth and 2 finesse. One night, I hear cheering come from an alleyway. Peering in, you see a crowd of men cheering on dogs violently ripping each other apart. One of the men spots you and asks, "Oi, would you like to participate in a little betting game?" I will bet on the dog fights. I put down a bit of coin to bet on the dogs' bloody brawls. I lose 1 wealth. After a night of betting on dogs making bloody messes in each other, I managed to earn 1 wealth.
That was pointless.
It was. It was on us in a heartbeat, or so the stories go. The earth shook, the air went still. Cameron?
I want to go to the alchemy tower.
Alright. Brew potions or clean lamp?
Brew potions.
You spend the week experimenting with different potion brews. You gain 2 magic and 1 mind. Over the course of the week, you notice yourself growing more and more spiral-shaped sores all over your body. One day, the sores beginning glowing a vibrant blue. You feel your magical you feel your magical power grow even further while your mind slips further and further. You gain 3 magic. You lose 3 mind. In no time, the swords are glowing so bright that they hurt to look at. Sun rushes up to you, asking if you're alright. With only a glance, you set him aflame. Then you let out a scream that shakes the entire earth and shatters the skulls of all nearby. A river of blood coats the ground as you walk about, reveling in your destruction. You black out. When you come to, you're at home in your bed. Your sores have faded and you feel like the disease's symptoms have passed. You can no longer go to the alchemy tower anymore.
Duh!
Wait, what happened to the alchemy tower?
Cameron destroyed it.
You ass
You
bag.
dick lick.
I destroyed it.
Okay, Cameron?
Oh, fucking gay.
He ruins everything.
I know! Let's go to the garden.
Would you like to landscape or meditate?
Meditate.
You spend the week in deep meditation. You gain 1 magic and 2 mind. One day, you come across an elderly man snoozing on the grass. "You there, young person." He waves you over. "I'm having an awful time trying to nap in the bright sun. Do you mind giving me some shade?" Would you like to block the sun for the old man or decline?
Decline.
The old man seems pretty creepy, so you mutter something about having an appointment and excuse yourself. You feel good about avoiding interaction with the elderly. You gain 1 charm.
Yeah.
James?
Tavern?
Would you like the drink?
Yes. Drink.
You spend the entire week getting wasted 3 weeks in a row. Oh, that's crazy. You gain 2 charm and 1 physique. The very first day of the week, when you walk through the tavern doors, everyone cheers. Apparently, during your last drunken outing, you were a party animal while you were blacked out. Legend spreads of your party hard spirit. You gain 2 charm.
Oh yeah. We're getting there, boys.
I'll go to the hospital to clean up. I spend the week steeling my mind against the horrors of the hospital, making sure it is as clean as it can be. I gain 1 mind, 1 physique, 1 wealth. One day, while in the maternity ward, I notice a woman about to give birth. The baby she births is no ordinary baby, however. The skin is pitch black and shiny, and its eyes glow like an orange flame. It wrestles itself from the doctor's hand and tries to fly away. "Stop that demon," yells the doctor. I will use my magic. With a wave of my hand, I put up a magical barrier blocking the exit. The baby breaks right through and flies off into the night sky.
What was your physique? What was your physique and mine?
My everything was 7.
Oh,
And then the world was a howling fury, chaos screaming.
Is
The
this
sound
week 5?
all we knew about being pulled in half. It's week 4.
okay.
Cameron?
Where can I get more magic? I'll meditate. I'll get more magic that way.
You spend the week in deep meditation. You gain 1 magic and 2 mind. One day, on your way home from the park, you come across a golden ring in the grass. Would you sell the ring or wear the ring?
I'll wear it.
Upon placing the ring on your finger, orange, glowing markings appear on the outside of your band. The markings unravel themselves from the ring and swirl in front of you. You form into what appears to be a fully armored ghost, radiating a beautiful orange light. The ghost turns to you and nods before walking away. ... The ring looks good on you. You gain 1 charm. Kemmer?
My turn?
Yes.
Let's go to... Let's go to the forest.
Would you like to chop wood or hunt?
Hunt.
You spend the week hunting defenseless critters. You gain 2 finesse and sell the pelts for 1 wealth. One day you stumble upon a gigantic moss-covered stone. It pulses with a magical energy. What do? Would you like to touch it or leave it alone?
Leave it alone.
Why don't you want to touch it?
You walk away from the stone. That night you stop by the library on your way home. Your curiosity getting the better of you. You find nothing about the stone, but just being in the library makes you feel smarter. You gain 1 mind.
Yay!
James?
Tavern?
To drink?
Yep.
You spend the entire week getting wasted. You gain 2 charm, 1 physique. One day, a fortune teller sets up at one of the tavern tables. She offers to read anybody's fortune for a small sum. Would you like to say yes or no?
I don't know if I have any money.
You don't.
Yes. I'll
Okay.
say yes.
You don't have any money to pay. Upon realizing this, she shoos you away from her table. Oh well, she's probably a hack anyway, you think to yourself. You gain 1 mind.
Different.
I'll go to the arena to bet on a fight. I spend a week placing bets on my favorite fighters. I gain 6 wealth. One day, while wandering the halls, one of the arena fighters approaches you. "Excuse me, sir, I need a sparring partner," he says. "Are you down for a fight or 2? I refer him to the burly guy next to him. "Thank you," he says. Later on, you see the 2 of them taking turns punching each other in the face. Preferring not to be punched in the face, you feel good about making a decision. You gain 1 mind. When it arrives this time, how will we fare? Will we once more rebuild, move on, be strong? Or have we forgotten? Cameron?
Well, where can I get more magic stuff? Guess I'm meditating again. Because I don't know what to do.
You spend the week in deep meditation. You gain 1 magic and 2 mind. Walking past a pond one day, you see a fat little frog sitting on a lily pad. Please, miss, the frog begs. I am not a frog at all, but an enchanted prince. If you could see your way to kissing me, it would break the curse and return me to normal. Would you like to kiss the frog or catch the frog?
May as well try.
You bend down and kiss the frog. Suddenly, the frog is enveloped by a cloud of shimmering fog. When the fog clears, the frog is gone, and a tall, regal man is standing in the pond instead. He thanks you for helping him and gives you a handsome reward. You gain 2 wealth. As word spreads of your deed, your reputation improves. You gain 1 charm. Kimmer?
Let's go to the garden.
Cameron was just there.
Oh, damn it. Screw off, Cameron. Let's go to the hospital.
Alright, would you like to clean up or tend to patients?
Tend to patients.
You spend the week diagnosing and attending to the sick. You gain 2 mind and earn 1 wealth. One day, the bloodletting leeches somehow escape from their containers. You just start floating into the hallway. There are people screaming everywhere as leeches slither towards them. Somebody do something, yells one of the doctors. Would you like to zap the leeches with magic, or use yourself as bait?
Zap.
You wave your hand, unleashing a wave of magic to disintegrate the leeches. The leeches all poof into dust. You stay at the hospital for quick thinking. You gain 1 mind.
How much mind do I have?
16.
Oh, swiggity.
How much magic do I have?
15.
Oh.
James?
Tavern.
To drink?
That's correct.
You spend the entire week getting wasted. You gain 2 charm and 1 physique. One day a bard pulls out his lute in the bar and starts playing a tune. Unfortunately, his singing is horrible and has ruined the tavern's atmosphere. You decide to do something about it. Would you like to convince him to leave or challenge him to a duel?
Convince him to leave.
You approach the bard and let him know that the tavern down the road is well known for its big tippers. He thanks you for the heads up, packs his things, and goes on his way. You helped out the patrons. You gained 2 charm.
What's my charm at?
18.
That's what I'm talking about.
I will go to the... What do I want to do? I'll go to the arena to bet. I spend the week placing bets on my favorite fighters. I gain 6 wealth. One day, in the middle match, a small baby with jet black skin and glowing eyes flies into the center of the arena. Fire erupts from the eyes, melting the flesh off one of the fighters. The baby then shapeshifts slowly into a gargantuan horned demon.
What the hell?
Before going on a murderous rampage, will anyone dare challenge me to a duel? Asked the demon. I am going to run away. I book it.
Why don't you challenge him to a duel?
Alongside the rest of the crowd. Just as I make it out, the arena crumbles to the ground, most likely killing everyone still inside. The Yawhg, it's almost here. Almost.
So we have 2 places destroyed now?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Wow. These nerds.
Tommy, you should have
The
dueled
Yawhg
him.
doesn't even need to come here.
You should have dueled him, Tommy.
No. I have like no stats.
What do you
Doesn't mean
have
you
then?
die.
I have 14 wealth and that's it.
You could pay it to go away.
Okay, Cameron, it's your turn.
Maybe you should have stopped that baby.
You should have killed it.
Where can I go? What places are left that aren't destroyed?
Everything except for the arena or alchemy tower.
I'll meditate again. 3 times in a row.
This isn't James. You spend the week in deep meditation. You gain 1 magic and 2 mind. One day, a beggar comes up to you asking for any spare change. Would you like to give him some coin or ignore him?
Give
Give him one.
You toss him
No,
a sack of
just
coins.
that one.
You lose 1 wealth. He thanks you and walks away. The next night you recognize him on a bench. You spot him eating what looks like a fresh roasted chicken. He sees you and smiles at you with a grin. You feel good about yourself. You gain 1 physique. You gain 1 finesse. You gain 1 mind. And you gain 1 charm. Oh, and you also gain 1 magic.
Holy
Yes!
fuck, oh, not invisible. Just random stuff.
Alright, Kemmer?
Well, since everything's gone. Let's go to the hospital again.
Would you like to clean up or tend to patients?
Tend to patients.
You spend the week diagnosing and tending to the sick. You gain 2 mind and earn 1 wealth. One day, you hear spooky sounds echoing through the hospital. Soon afterwards, a glowing blue ghost floats down the ceiling. She seems to be wandering the halls aimlessly, howling out horrible noises. She doesn't appear to realize that she is freaking everyone out. You decide to do something about it. Would you like to talk calmly to the ghost or vaporize the ghost with magic?
Talk calmly.
You approach the ghost and try to explain to her the effect she is having on the sick. She seems to understand what you're telling her and apologize for bothering everybody. She walks through the wall and is never seen again. A doctor tosses you a stack of coins as a way to saying thanks. You gain 2 wealth. James?
Tavern?
To drink?
Yep.
You spend the entire week getting wasted. You gain 2 charm and 1 physique. One day, while in the tavern, a heated argument erupts between 2 patrons. Soon enough, fists are flying and everybody seems to be joining in on the violence. Would you like to join the fray or break up the fight?
Break it up.
No! Why didn't you join?
You jump on top of the table and yell a plea to the patrons to stop all the violence. Before you know it, everybody has calmed down and chatting to one another like nothing ever happened.
Fuck you, Ryan.
Thanks for that, says the bartender while slipping you a small sack of coins. You gain 1 wealth. I will go through the slums
My charm is high as balls. I can do anything I want right now.
to fight crime. I spend the week outsmarting and beating up criminals. I gain 1 mind, 1 physique, 1 finesse. One night, a woman walks up to me. "Excuse me, sir, feeling a little lonely tonight?" she asks. "For only a small amount of coin, I can make you feel good all night."
Do it.
Heck yes. You hand over a small sack of coins. I lose 2 wealth. On my way to my house, I start talking about philosophy, history, magic, and everything really. The 2 of us have an amazing conversation that goes well into the morning. I gain 2 mind and 2 charm. The woman apologizes for the lack of sex, but thanks you for the chat. She refunds me back half of what I spent. I gain 1 wealth. And so, the storm arrives at night. By the morning it still rages. For 3 full days the tempest puts us through a grinder, drowns us, crushes us, ruins us. But then it ends. We see the graveyard our home has become. Our home. Is this anything yet live? It is, are we? Past saving? Cameron, what would you like to be?
The mage.
The conjurer?
Is that the only magic thing?
Yeah.
Okay, I guess I'll be that then.
You take it upon yourself to help conjure up supplies for the town. With your magic, you summon supplies of the highest caliber. With little effort, you're summoning high quality lumber and food from out of nowhere. This helps the rebuilding effort significantly. Kemmer?
What's open?
Leader, builder, doctor, smelter, tailor, looter, town drunk.
Let's go doctor.
You take it upon yourself to help the sick and injured from the Yawhg. You're able to fix up most of the patients in no time at all. This means there are more people to help with rebuilding the town. This helps the survival effort considerably. James?
Count drunk.
You scavenge together as much alcohol as you can and drink excessively. You gain 2 physique and 1 charm. That was it.
Nice.
I will be the smelter. I volunteered to smelt my now useless coins into building materials. My former riches provide a wealth of metal for survivors to build with. This helps the survival effort immensely. I lose a lot of money in the process though. I lose 3 wealth. I lose another 3 wealth. And so, we set about our task. Once more, living our lives. This time in a way we might never had expected. Or even wanted. But in the end, it was a struggle, but a struggle we never abandoned. Though our home had been stripped apart, we did not let it languish, and whether we succeeded or failed, we did our best. Who knows if the Yawhg will visit us again? Who knows if we can ever be ready for it?
So do we win?
I think that was like a neutral ending.
It's because James didn't do anything helpful.
You
I did everything.
made it worse last time.
Well, Cameron.
So he could have been a leader with his charm that he had.
Cameron, while the town is being rebuilt, you go back to meditating in the park. You spend weeks at a time sitting in one spot, trying to cross to another plane of existence. After years of attempts and self-sacrifice, you finally manage to cross over to the astral realm. You come up to find that the astral realm is exactly like the other world, except everyone's eyes is slightly smaller. You don't know how to get back home. Cameron, while the town is being rebuilt, you become leader of a hunting party. You become the town's main supplier of game, meat, and furs. You become extremely adept at killing defenseless animals. One day, you spot a glowing blue fox in the woods. Upon seeing you, it cackles and runs off. You pursue it for what feels like hours, but to no avail. Capturing the laughing blue fox becomes an obsession for you. You spend every moment thinking of its laugh, even while you sleep. Its cackles feels as if it burned into your brain. James, the Yawhg traumatized you deeply. Despite your thing starting to be okay now, something in you snapped. Maybe it was witnessing a baby floating face down in the water.
Son of a bitch!
Maybe it was when you found a man secured on a fence, still squirming slightly, his eyes an empty void. Perhaps it was when you saw a group of kids who were trapped in a school had resorted to eating their rotting teacher's corpse. Whether it was, you can't help but drink. You drink so much, you're not entirely sure what is real and what's an illusion. One day, you look into a mirror and your eyes are empty, hollow.
I think I'm just destined to drink.
While the town is being rebuilt, I spend most of my time in the new arena. Through strategic betting and a bit of luck, I become extremely wealthy. I live the rest of my life comfortably, without any financial worry. And that's the end.
Oh, that's funny, James.
James got the same ending.
Not fair. I'm destined to drink.
I had a good ending. I became really rich. That's good. Alright.